posture up. I'm on my toes, feet are about hip distance apart. I'm gonna take my inhale, I'm gonna roll my shoulders up, down, and back. Beautiful posture right here. Scooping in the belly, crown of the head's nice and tall, we start our march. Knee comes up, taps the board, alternating side to side. Focus on low abdominals, lifting that knee up. Again, nice posture. Crown of the head going straight to the sky. Feeling the resistance of the water. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more each side. In and out. Leaning forward, arms go long, all the way forward up into the armpit. Legs shift back, start to flutter kick. Try to keep those legs under the water. Warming up the feet, warming up the hips. Again, big scoop in the belly. 8. Catch in with your breath. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop the flutter, hike down, put those feet down onto the ground. Kicking long leg out to the side, opening the hip. Close the foot down, go to the other side. Standing up tall, feeling the resistance, inner thigh, pulling that leg back down, trying not to lean on the upper body stays nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Nice little tick-tock of the legs. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Go ahead and shake out the hips. We're gonna hop onto our board. So mount it however you're most comfortable, either onto the belly or through the hips. We're gonna quickly warm up, starting with low abdominals. Arms go out long in front of you. We're gonna practice going into a C curve. So sitting up nice and tall, roll shoulders back and down. From here, you're gonna tuck the pelvis. Good morning, how are you? We're gonna roll back into C curve. Keep those feet pressing down. They're gonna wanna pick up. Come right back up tall. If your feet are together, I want you to have about hip distance apart. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll back into C curve. Hold it here. Take an inhale. Exhale, come up nice and tall, sitting tall on 6 bones. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll back. Hold here. Take your inhale. Exhale, roll up. Next one, we're gonna roll back. Coming back. Hold that scoop. Navel pulling into spine. You're gonna open up. Right arm, look at the arm. We close. Forward, stay back. Going left. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping soft in the chest. Come back up. Inhale at the top, prepare. Keep those feet pressed down. We curl back. Holding here, soften that chest collarbone. We start left. Rotating as wide as you can, keeping that scoop in the belly. We close. Other side. Nice and slow. So Pilates is a slow movement. We come up nice and tall. You feel the glutes starting to pick up a little bit too. We roll back. From here, we're gonna go arm long, lifting up right arm, big inhale. Ooh, I just felt my feet come up. Press them into the mat. Left arm. We come forward, we lift up tall. Feel that positioning on sits bones. Roll back again. From here, we're gonna go left arm first. Inhale, lift, exhale, down. Still that scoop in the belly. And down, and we come back up tall. One more time. Inhale, we exhale. Press those heels, go as far as you can. Hold. We lift both arms slow. So for a 4 count, we go 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, press those feet down. And we close the hands down. 3, 2, 1. We come up nice and tall. Nice break. Everyone should be warmed up, feeling the heat inside. All right, let's lay down. Coming down onto our back. Feeling our feet are, again, hip distance apart. That is the hip points, not the meat of your hips. It is the bones of your hips. Hands stay long by side. You're gonna roll to the outside of the right foot while knee opens up. The left knee, left foot doesn't go anywhere. And now we close. We're gonna stay on that side. It's a big inhale while we open the knee. Exhale, we close. Feeling the connection through pelvic floor. For those of you who are not aware of what your pelvic floor feels like in connection, it is if I was running at you right now and you had to pee and I'm gonna tickle you. Those muscles are what you're trying to tap into right now, okay? So lifting through that pelvic floor, nice energetically. One more time, inhale. Exhale as you lift back up. Beautiful job on keeping that other leg steady. We go to left leg, so anchor that right foot down into the ground. And we open through that left side. And we bring up energetically and tall, keeping that spine as still as you can. Inhale on the open. Exhale on that lift. Again, stabilizing through that right foot. Pressing down. Can you press that right foot any more into the board while that left leg is moving? You've got 3 more. And 2. Exhale as you lift up, grounding that foot 1 more time. Open. And close. From here, I want you to put both of your feet together, knees together. Big squeeze, hands come behind your head. Take an inhale. Exhale, I want you to crunch up. Looking at those legs, you're just gonna hold this nice scooped position, looking at those knees. Now give me little pulses. We lift up, lower halfway, lift up, lower halfway. Can you squeeze those knees any closer together? I want inner legs really active right here. 6 and 5. Press feet down into the board a little bit more. We go 4 and 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. You should feel those upper abs really working. No pull on the neck. Slowly lower yourself down. Hands can be by sides if you want a little bit more of a balance challenge. Arms are going to go up to the sky. Totally up to you. Otherwise, you're going to press feet together. Knees are going to come apart. Find yourself in this froggy position, kind of diamond legs. Belly button pulls you flat back into the board. We're in an imprinted spine. From here, pressing your feet together, you're on the outsides of the feet. I want you to lift those hips up. Feeling big glute connection, inner thigh. I want you to lower all the way down with control. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lift those hips up. Inhale down, keep going. Exhale, lifting to the top. Exhale is on the exertion, okay? XX. On that work is when you want to do that exhale to help you on that lift. You've got 3 more. Lifting up, coming all the way down, just a quick tap of the hips and coming right back up again. We've got 1 more. I want you to stay up at the top. Once your hips make it to the top, we're doing pulses just to the top, but slow. So we go 8 and 7. You're only dropping down about 10% of the way and then lifting back up again. 6 and 5, trying to hold that glute connection the whole time. Good job. We go 4 and 3, 2. Are you breathing? 1. Slowly lower down. Yes, yes, yes. Make sure you're breathing. Pull those knees in together and knees come into chest. Quick release. Well done. So we've got options here. Next movement, we're going to go into single leg stretch. So I'm going to show you single leg stretch. We're going to start in tabletop while we alternate from side to side. If leaving legs up in tabletop is too much, you're going to lift yourself up, arms long or supported, and you're just going to do an extension while the other leg comes back down for support, okay? So, legs come up to tabletop or staying in hook position, lifting the upper body, hands or no hands, up to you. You're going to extend one leg out long. Doesn't matter what the arms are doing. I'm just used to doing it this way where I'm pretty much touching the shin. Otherwise, arms can stay long. I want you to think that leg that is going long, you're staring down at that toe of that long leg, imagining someone pulling you, trying to drag you off of a bed playfully, okay? Really getting a big release out of that hip through strong, long leg. We're gonna do 2 more nice and slow, and we're gonna go double time next. 2 and 1, here we go, double time it. As you go fast, you're gonna notice that board moving. Pull that back down into the mat. Try to get that board to not move. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Pull both knees in, lift a little higher, lower yourself down. Good job. At any point, if your neck is just not doing it, you don't like it, lay upper body down or support your head in your hands, okay? You don't need to suffer. Arms stay down, head stays down. Legs are either in hook position, and you're gonna continue going alternating, otherwise we go double leg. So, feet together, flex the feet. Knees are gonna come apart slightly. You're gonna drive heels long, feeling the scoop in through the inner thighs, back stays in imprint, flat back. We pull those feet in into froggy, knees come apart. Lengthen, we inhale. Exhale, we pull those knees in, heels into bum. And lengthen. Big scoop, zipping in through those thighs. Pull those heels in. We lengthen as we inhale. And exhale, pull in. So the higher your feet are to the sky, the more relief you're going to get, because this is already a challenge. If you feel like you want more of a challenge, if you can maintain an imprinted flat spine, you can take legs a little bit lower. We press along. We pull in. Is the back flat? Are you breathing? We inhale as we lengthen. We exhale, pull back. You got 2 more. Nice job. Lengthen. Scooping back. Last one. We lengthen. We scoop back. Go ahead and close those knees. Pull the knees into your chest. Lower your feet down onto the mat. Pulling feet together. So feet are touching, knees are touching. From here, I want you to lift. Right leg up to the sky. You can either leave left leg in a hook position, which is a little bit easier, or you can go the other leg long. We're going into single leg circles. You want extra challenge, imprinted spine, float that long leg, okay? So we got layers here. Right leg goes to the sky. Turn yourself into Pilates turnout, which means you got a little bit of a turn, toes out, heels in. And we start our circles. Inhale, exhale, stop. Trying to, again, control that board. If you feel dizzy, don't close your eyes. Inhale, exhale, stop. 3 more. Inhale, exhale, stop. The smaller the circles, the easier to control. Bigger the circles, the more you're going to feel that board moving. Last one. We're going to leave that leg up. We reverse our circles. Nice job. Inhale, exhale, stop. Feel that length through the leg. Lengthening through the toe. If pointed toe leaves you cramping, don't point the toe. You're trying to feel the length through the back of the leg. You've got 3 more. Any gripping through upper body, try to soften that upper body a tiny bit. 2. Last one. Finish your circle. Find that length. Pull that knee into chest for a quick release. Leg comes down, other leg goes up. Pilates turnout. We're just externally rotated in the hip. We start. Inhale, exhale, stop. Anyone feel any clicking in their hip? Sometimes it's because you might be in an external rotation and your hip doesn't like that. Just go with the parallel. You're just going to straighten the hip out. Inhale, exhale, stop. Are you thinking length? No gripping. Nice breath work. It looks beautiful from here. You've got 1 more. Inhale, exhale, stop at the top, pause, catch your breath, and reverse your circles right here. Are you lengthening, pointing your toe, pulling it towards me and towards the sky? We go 4 more. Nice control of those boards. It looks amazing. 2 more. Last one. Pull that knee into your chest. And rest your feet down into hook position. We go into some bridge work. So again, feet are hip distance apart. If your hips are still a little bit sore, grab onto the side of your board and move the knees from side to side, quick release. Otherwise, we go up into bridges. Hands press down into the mat. Take a big inhale, feel your spine get long. Exhale, we press our back into the mat. We start lifting our hips, slowly articulate, hips up to the sky. We go into our pelvic curl. Hold our bridge. Take an inhale. Yes, big breath. Exhale, curl down 1 vertebrae at a time. I want you to slowly find connection, re-zipping your spine into the mat. No flat backs here. Inhale when you get to the bottom. Exhale, curl that tailbone up to the sky and slowly unzip that spine. Big pressure through the feet. Inhale at the top and exhale, curl down. Before we go up for our next one, I want you to feel the feet press down. Feel the heels pull towards your bum. You should feel super activated hamstring and glute connection right here. Now, take an inhale. Exhale, do the same thing. Press through those heels, but slowly curl up. A lot to think about, I know. These are just goals. Inhale at the top. We stay here at the top. We lower our hips down halfway. We lift them right back up. Again, trying to control board. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale down. We go 6 and up. And 5 and up. Can you feel those heels pull close to your buns a little bit more? Deeper connection. Yes. We go 4 3, and 2, and 1. We leave those hips up as high as we can. From here, I want you to open knees slightly, rolling to the outside of the feet, and we close the knees. Roll to the outside of the feet, open the knees, we close the knees. They're not coming together because our feet are hip distance apart, right? Keep going. We're gonna open, we're getting to that glute medius, that outer part, that deep part of the buns. Stay lifted, we've got 3 more, and close. 2, close. Can you pick hips a little higher for this last one? Open, close. We go again for half drops down, so lower the hips and lift, enjoying that lower down is a nice release, but then we go right back up again, keeping connection. Lift for 5 and down. Lift for 4, good job. Can you pull heels to bum mentally? Don't have to move the feet, you're really trying to activate the hamstrings. 2 more. And 1, come on down. We're gonna take a quick break, but we're coming right back into it. If you want, pull your knees into your chest. It's gonna be a nice release of the glutes. Opening up those muscles because we're gonna ask more of them. You guys are doing great. Nice still boards. There's like no waves going on right now on the crust. Feet come down into hook. Hands stay down by the sides. We take our inhale. Exhale, we pull navel down into the mat. We slowly curl those hips all the way up to the top. Now's gonna be our challenge. We're gonna go into marching. If you're not comfortable doing your march in a lifted hip, you're just gonna do it laying down, feet in hook. Otherwise, we march our right foot up. We lower it back down, try not to let that other hip move. And you're gonna go into the other side, march. Slow and controlled is the name of the game, trying to keep those hips lifted and forward under control. Looks so good. Concentration is there. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. Breath pattern is always optionally different from mine. If it is opposite, I do not care. I am ensuring your breath work. Okay, we have got to breathe. Once you finish your left side, I want you to put your feet down nice and flat. Lift those hips a little higher. Go up onto your tiptoes. Lower your heels down. Going again. Toes to heels. You're gonna feel your hips start to sink lower. Try to keep pushing them up. Toes to heels. One more time. Toes to heels. We're gonna go into right leg comes into march. Bring that leg up. Find your balance. We're gonna hip dip here. Lower the hip down, lift it up. You want more of a challenge, leg goes straight to the sky while you lower the hips and lift. So straight or bent leg is just along for the ride while we lower for 6 more. Inhale down, exhale lift, 5 more. Take a break when you need it. You do not need to go all the way through. You got 3 more. 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it up to the top for a quick second. Transition leg. Put that foot down. Lift hips a little bit higher. If you need to take a break, take it now. Otherwise, let hips go a little bit higher, going to the other leg. So left leg goes to tabletop, staying there, or to the sky. We lower and lift. Really driving that right foot down into that board. Stabilizing me for that lift. Hips are lifting. We've got 5 more. And down. 4. Beautiful length. And 3. We go 2. Last one. Hold those hips up. Slowly lower that foot down. And articulate down 1 vertebrae at a time and pull those knees into your chest. Well done. All right, this is going to be a challenge for bravery if you're a little nervous being on the board, and it's really not that bad, but I figured I'd throw it out there. Hands are going to go behind the thighs. You're gonna roll like a ball up to the top. I want you to take more than 1 roll to get to the top. I want you to really think about staying right in the middle of that board. If you hate it, come up after 1. Otherwise, here's your challenge. Trying to get up to seated position, confidently sitting on your board. When you get to the top and you're done rolling, I want you to hold on to a balance. Oh yeah, I know, you guys just read it all those ways. You're welcome. So holding on to your balance, posture tall. If you want to let go of the hands, hands can go long. We hold. Sitting, anchored through sits bones. Fighting against those waves, how? By pulling belly button into spine. When you're ready, go ahead and place it. We're going to go for a quick stretch. Nice job. Legs are going to be out in front of you. I don't care about your feet, okay? Like if you got some cramping going on, don't worry about pointing flex. Arms go out long. We're going to stretch, forward stretch. Inhale. Exhale, we chin nod. We have an imaginary wall that we're peeling our spine off of while we reach forward, nice and long. This is not down towards the mat. It is long past the feet in parallel. Take an inhale down here. Exhale, we pull belly button to spine and we stack the vertebrae one on top of the next. Nice tall spine. Any hunching? Soften those shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, chin up. We go for that reach. Oh, feel that sound. I just want to sing the Beatles here.
I know.
It's like inhale down here. And exhale, we stack. Beautiful flexion. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, forward, not in reach. Get a little further. Stay down here. Inhale and exhale, we stack. Hands come down, shake out the legs if you have tightness in hamstrings. Now we're going to go into a rotation. Hands can be in genie, especially if you have a tendency to do this. Otherwise, hands go behind head as long as you promise you're not going to tense up. Taking an inhale. You're going to exhale to the right. Stay nice and tall. Inhale, you come to center. Exhale, you go left. Inhale as you come center. So you're going to keep going. I want you to think crown of the head all the way to your tailbone. That is your spine, right? That's your broomstick. You are rotating on a broomstick. If you lean forward, you're cracking and breaking your broomstick. You want to stay as tall, feeling almost as if you're getting lighter on those sits bones, levitating off of that board. We're going to go one more each side. Inhale to center. Exhale on rotation, making room in that rib cage. Inhale to center. Last one, last side. And we come to center. Relax. Who has quads that are on fire right now? Save a life a little bit. One more movement in quads before we flip around. We're going to do a shortening of the quad. So starting with your right foot, hands are going to be kind of next to your knees. Scooping in belly. So we're not kind of like slumping here. We want to scoop in the belly. Fingertips are very light. I want to see if you can pick up that right foot. Use your abs. Use your abs to lift. Stay on that side for 8. And 7. And 6. 5. Shortening quad. Abs are lifting. Hip flexors 5. 2. 1. Lower the foot down. Transition to the other side. We lift and lower. I can feel my abs wanting to push out during this movement. I'm going to keep coaxing them into that pulled in position. Nice connection. Manually touching your abs is always a nice reminder. I know this is going to sound funny, but I like to touch my body when I'm doing exercises. That tactile cue is super helpful for me. One more. We lower down, pull those knees in, chest, round forward, get it, put a little break, cramping. A little bit. Right there. Yeah, that's the only thing about like getting in the cold water first, is that like you definitely have that little window. Yeah. All right, we're gonna flip over onto our bellies, so carefully we're gonna roll over onto our stomachs. Once you get, I want you to imagine that you're kind of right in the middle of your board. So as far as like where your head is and where your feet are, they're kind of equal distance. We don't want to be really towards the front or really towards the back. Arms are going to go long, hands are floating over the edge of your board. Take an inhale and exhale. Feel lengthening happening through the arms and the legs. From here, you're going to lift right arm, float it up, nice and long, lifting the chest, but this is length, not height. Lower that hand down, pressing hips into the mat. We lift the left arm. We lower down. You should feel your back doing that lifting extension. We go back to right. Inhale on that lift. Exhale down. Inhale left. And lower down. Leave the arms in this nice lengthened position. We're going to lift the left leg, so we're in opposites. Press that hip into the ground, leg is long, lower that leg down with the length. We go into right leg lifts, lengthening, press that hip into the mat. And we lower down, we go again, left leg only. And lower, we go right leg. And lower, now we put them together. So you're gonna lift that right arm and left leg. Imagining getting pulled in two different directions, lower yourself down. We go left arm, right leg. So we've got this diagonal pull through the body. We lower down. We go again, right arm, left leg. Inhale as you're lifting, filling the lungs, help you get height. Lower down. Inhale, left arm, right leg. We lower down. Back should be starting to feel it a little bit. Pause here. Lift both arms to a float, lifting chest a little bit, but looking down. Take those legs to float. Now doing our flutter. Find length, try to control the board, keep that flutter right in the center. Everything's focusing in the belly button. Inhale, exhale, 3 more. Inhale, exhale, can you get longer? You don't need to point the toes if the feet are cramping, just flutter, flutter. 1 more time, inhale, exhale, we pause, don't come down. Lift a little higher, and now lower down, good job. If you're okay on hands and knees, we're gonna push back into child's pose. Hands come next to chest. Sit yourself back, release yourself through low back. All right, we go into quadruped movement. So quadruped movement on all fours. So come on up onto your hands and your knees. Hands are gonna be shoulder distance apart. Knees are hip distance apart. I want you to feel what it's like to not do this properly. So I want you to sink belly button down, booty to the sky, and feel yourself slouch and get sloppy and lazy here. Okay, this is what we don't want to come back to, and our body's going to want to go to this because it's going to be tired. So now, pull belly button up through the spine, up to the sky. You're going to feel a little tuck of the pelvis. Right here is where we want to come back to each time. Holding this position, I want you to float your right arm long. If you can't float it long overhead, I just want you to see what it's like to pick it up, just to hold that balance. Hand comes right down in that exact same spot. Press through that right hand, left arm goes long to float. If your wrists are bothering you at any point, you can also draw down onto forearms. Keep going, we're gonna go right arm long, and down. Don't close your eyes. We go left arm long. I mean, you can try it because you're going to notice what a difference it is with your balance. Your vision is such a big part of how your body balances. So if you're ever looking to kick up your balance challenge, try closing your eyes for a second. Hands down. Okay, so we're going to leave our hands alone. Hands have come back. They're shoulder distance apart. You're still scooped in the belly, right? Yes, of course you are. Now we're gonna go left leg long. Try to pick up that knee. Scoop in the belly, find some length through the foot. Lower that knee down, try to keep that board steady. We go into right leg long. Feel the connection in the glute while leg goes long at a hip. We lower that knee down. Going again, left leg. Take our inhale with lengthen. Exhale, knee comes down. Other side. We lift. And we lower. Okay, so now we're going to try to put it together. If at any point it's too much to put it together, you're going to focus either on just arm moving or just leg moving. Okay? So we're going to take our right arm long. Now, scoop those knees together a little bit. I want you to try to lift that left leg long. Press the top of the foot down into the mat. If at any point you feel like you're going to lose it, just put that hand down, okay? Put the toe down. Or, yeah, just do one of them. 3 more seconds. 2, don't hold your breath. 1, hand comes down, knee comes down. Sit back real quick to get off of all those muscles. Roll out the wrists. We're going to go on to the other side. Again, take your time finding that middle. Come back up. Knees are already together because we want to stay in that middle of the board as much as possible. Left arm goes long. Scoop in the belly. This is it. All of this is core. Press the knee down. Right leg goes long. That means your left toes are flat. They're pressing down into the mat. Your legs and your arms are going long. Take it You got 3 more seconds. 2, I'm shaking 2, this is hard. And 1, hand comes down, knee comes down. Sit back quickly, release. Yay, isn't that so fun? Love it, love it, love the challenge. Okay, we're gonna go into some leg work here in quadruped. Again, if your wrists are bothering you, you're gonna come down into forearms. Otherwise, we're gonna be lifted. We're gonna take right leg is gonna go long. You're gonna go from the hips, still scooping through the belly, press through those hands. Chest is active. Lower toe down, left toe long. We got a straight leg lever here. So we tap down and we lift. Big booty and hamstring lifting here with length. Keep going. We tap down. We lift. Crown of the head's nice and long. Press through the hands a little bit more. No wing bones should be showing through the scapula. Nice correction. 3 and 2. Last one, I want you to leave that leg up. Knee stays right where it is. You're going to flex your foot. You're going to drive the heel to bump. You're going to straighten the leg. It's going straight, but knee has not dropped. We pull in and lengthen. Pull in and lengthen. We've got 5 more. 5. Really press through that heel. 4. Are you losing it in low abs? I just did, so scoop in the low abs. 3. Press the hands. 2. 1. Lengthen the leg. Lower the foot down just to find where the middle of the board is. Now, I'm going to lift my leg up long. I'm going to try to test the water. Taking leg out, I touch the water. I bring my leg right back up long. You're going to feel the scoop in the hip. Test the water. Come back up. 2. We go for 3. You do not need to touch the water. If it's too much of a movement, you do not need to. That is the goal. You got 4 more. Woo! Scream and shout, let it all out. This is tough. 2. Last test. Pull that leg long, lower the knee, sit back. If anyone's feeling it in the low back, draw down onto your forearms or make sure you're still pulling belly button up to the sky. You should not be feeling this in low back, okay? When you're ready, tuck the pelvis, slowly curl up. So you're staying nice and cat arched all the way to the top. Last little release. We take left leg long. We start from the beginning. So we lift that long leg. We tap down, scoop in that belly, press through the hands. No chicken bones are showing through the back. Yes, beautiful. Tap down and lift. Low ab support. We go 4. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Good. 3 and 2. 1. We leave it up. We flex the foot. We drive heel to bum. We find our extension. Hamstring glute. Inhale, pull in. We exhale long. Press through those hands. Yes. Beautiful movement. Look how steady you are. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. 2 and 1. Lower that foot down. Find your center. Take a break if you need it. Otherwise, press again through those hands. We take leg long. We test the water out to the side. And we pull back. We go for 2. Stabilizing through that belly. Right knees, keeping you steady in the middle. Here's our 4. We've got 4 more. Take a break when you need it. We go 4 and 3. Don't go too quick or your board's going to go everywhere. 1. Oh, wait, that was 2. Sorry. 1 more. Last one. Leg goes straight. Knee comes in. Sit back. Roll out wrists. Okay, so there's a pretty good chance you're going to feel it. All right, let's lay on our side. We're going to do some sideline leg. So I'm going to lay on my left side. So my cues are going to be based on me being on my left side. Head is completely down or it's propped up. I feel like balance is a little bit better up in the head, but you decide what you want. We're going to go into a clam movement. So knees are pulled in front of us. Both are bent. I want you to look at your top knee. If your hips are not stacked, your knees are not stacked. Checking to make sure your knees are stacked. Feet stay together. We slowly open that right knee to the sky without leaning back. We close the knee slow and controlled with resistance. We open again. If you do not need your top hand, keep going as your balance kickstand. Hand is going to go behind the head, scooping that belly to find the middle. We inhale to open and close. We go 5 and down. As you lower, I ask you to find your resistance point as you slowly lower that knee down. 3 and down. Scoop that belly in. 2 down. Last one, I want you to leave that leg up. Here we have our pulses. Pulse back. Don't lean back. Belly's in. Pulse. Pulse. 6 and 5, 4 and 3, 2, 1. Leave that knee open. Hold. Big breath. Exhale. You're going to bring your knees together while your top foot goes to the sky. So we're just altering the position. We go toes together, knees apart. Knees together, toes apart. Let the abs drive the movement. We've got 6 more. Looks good. And 5. And all hips right here, ladies. This is all hips. We go 3 more. 3. And 2. I don't know about you, but I feel my board swaying. 1. Toes together. Leave toes together. Bring your knees together. Take a quick rest. Pound out that top hip if you'd like. Taking top leg now goes long in extension. Bottom leg stays bent. This is going to help you with your balance. Flexing the foot if you can. We drive heel or flat foot up to the sky and we lower down. Again, scooping in belly. If you want, great time to put your hand on your stomach as a reminder of keeping the core engaged. Lifting and lowering with length. We go 6 and down. And 5. Don't let that hand be there for nothing. Really remind yourself. This is a lift and a scoop. Lots of connection. We go 3 and down. And 2. So at the top is a 10. Down is a 0. I want you to now go up to 10. Only draw down to 5. So halfway. 10 to 5. We go 8 and 7. 6. Lead with the heel. If you need a break, take it because we got 1 more to go. 3, 2, 1. Draw down to an 8. Go to 10. Little pulses. 8 to 10. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw the foot down. Pull those knees in. Pound it out. Well done. Woo! Rolling onto your stomach, but stay in the middle of the board. We're making our way just to the other side, but we're going to stay here in the center real quick, and we're going to do some push-ups. If you're not comfortable with push-ups, you're going to go into this lengthening and lowering movement. Otherwise, hands come right next to your chest, underneath your shoulders. You're going to stay on your knees. So scoop in the belly, like there's fire underneath your belly button. So belly button's picking up off the mat. Press yourself up to top. Readjust yourself if you need to. We're going to do a total of 10 Pilates push-ups. Elbows come near your sides. They drag by your sides. Coming down halfway is fine, and up even less than halfway is fine. We come down. Inhale, exhale as you push up. It's your count. You're counting to 10. That was my 3, but you're on your own. All I ask is you exhale as you lift up. Keep that belly scooped up. If you feel that belly sagging, don't go down as far. Push yourself up. Keeping clean form is more important than how far you go down. When you are done, you're going to stay down all the way. Arms go long. Roll hips side to side. And you're going to roll over onto the other side to do legs. So I'm now on my right side. Head is supporting. I'm right here in the middle. Knees are bent. You ready? We go into clam. So we open that top leg. Feet stay together and down. Again, intermittently checking in with those knees stacked. As that top knee comes down, don't let it slide short. Keep it reaching long towards that bottom knee. Just need to touch your belly for cue. A little reminder, go ahead, you got 4 more. Nice and slow. And 3. And 2. On our 1, remember we leave up, we go for our pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leave that knee open. Now we draw knees together, heels come apart, top foot goes to sky. And we alter. Now's a great time to touch belly. I feel mine going all over the place. It does not want to stay in because it's so focused on those feet and those knees. Down and switch. Down and switch. You've got 5 more. Inhale. Exhale. 4. And 3. And 2. Almost there. Last 1. Feet together. Leave feet together. Close knees. Quick break. Top leg goes long. How we doing? Good. All right. Top leg goes long. We flex our foot. Remember, we're not driving up through the toes, through the heels. We lift and lower. Trying to feel length through the waist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So we're going from our 0 to 10. 10 is the top. 0 is the bottom. We've got 5 more. 5 and 4 and pull that belly in. 3, 2. Here's our last one all the way. We lower down just to 5. Go back up to 10. We go 7 more. You shaking? I hope you're shaking. 3, 2, making it up to 10. We only go down to 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull that knee in. Take a quick rest. Now we get to lay on our backs for our last little stretch. I'm going to turn around, you guys. Face whatever direction you want. Laying on back, we go feet into hook position. Taking our right foot over the left, we go into our figure 4. Flexing that right foot. Just kind of settle into this. Focusing on relaxing that hip. I know it's probably yelling at you right now. So just kind of feel what it's like to settle here into center. When you're ready, taking that right hand, press on that thigh, opening up a little bit more. Hips can pitch it a little bit more of a diagonal. Keep breathing. And release. And we're going to thread behind the left thigh. So left hamstring gets pulled, chest to thigh, just to whatever your range of motion is. I ask, please flex both of your feet. Flexing is going to activate all of the muscles around your joints, so it's going to protect your knees, your ankles while you're in this position. One more big breath. Inhale. On the exhale, slowly lower that left foot down. Uncross the foot. We go into the other side. Crossing left flexed foot. Find that settle first before you press on anything. When you're ready, you're going to press on that thigh, opening up. Slowly release, and we thread behind. Right hamstring, we pull, flex both those feet. Big breaths. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower that right foot. Unhook the left. We're going to practice that rolling like a ball again. When you're ready, grab behind those hamstrings and roll up to the top as many times